Welcome to today's deep dive. You know when you look at a new house built on a steep hill and it feels like it's just, actively fighting the landscape? Like this giant, heavy concrete box just aggressively jammed into the dirt.
Oh, yeah, totally. It treats the environment like an obstacle, right, rather than an asset.
Exactly. Well, today we are looking at blueprints, architectural briefs, and design interviews covering the exact opposite of that. Our mission is exploring Casa Mediterranea.
Right, that stunning home in Spain's Costa Brava, designed by Dom Arquitectura.
Yeah, we really want to uncover how a modern residence perfectly adapts to challenging topography and regional traditions. Okay, let's unpack this, starting with the actual ground it sits on.
Right, so the site in Montrás, it has this gentle, continuous slope descending toward the rear boundary. And to deal with that topography, the architects placed the primary living spaces right on the ground level.
They didn't put everything there, right?
No. They submerged the heavy utility functions. So like the garage, mechanical equipment, and a multi-purpose games room are pushed directly into the slope underneath.
I mean, it's kind of like an architectural iceberg then. You hide the massive, heavy machinery of daily life beneath the surface.
Yeah, exactly like an iceberg.
Which means the part of the house that actually interacts with sun and wind is light, agile, and, totally unencumbered.
And by burying that bulk, they preserve a very low horizontal silhouette, so it doesn't disrupt the Mediterranean landscape at all.
Oh, that makes sense.
Plus, pushing those primary living spaces up to the highest elevation, it creates a direct visual axis. Like, you can stand in the interior living room and look straight across the open lawn to the infinity edge pool and just out to the horizon.
Wow, so because the heavy stuff is underground, that exposed upper floor is completely free to interact dynamically with the climate.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is how they arranged that upper floor into this asymmetrical L shape.
An L shape. How does that help with the climate?
Well, you have a south-facing rectangular volume holding the social core. So the living room, dining, and kitchen. That's for maximum winter solar exposure.
Okay, got it.
Then the perpendicular wing holds the private bedrooms, and those face south and east to catch that soft morning light while remaining totally sheltered from the harsh late afternoon sun.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about the Costa Brava here. It gets blistering hot there in July.
Oh, for sure.
If you wrap a south-facing social core in floor-to-ceiling glass, are they just building a very expensive, totally unlivable greenhouse?
You would think so, yeah. But this is where the environmental performance really shines. Those massive glass doors don't just open, they retract entirely into hidden wall pockets.
Oh, wow. So they just disappear.
Exactly. This creates passive cross-ventilation. The home literally breathes, pulling prevailing Mediterranean breezes through the shaded courtyards to cool the interior naturally.
Okay, but what about the direct sunlight hitting the glass?
Right, so those deep roof overhangs act like a giant visor. In summer, when the sun is high, they block the heat. But in winter, when the sun is low, they let the light reach deep into the rooms to warm those heavy floors.
Okay, that makes perfect sense for the airflow. But if the house is entirely open to the elements, how do they blend the inside and outside without it feeling like I don't know, a hollow concrete bunker.
Well, it's all about continuity in the materials. They use traditional hand-laid dry stone, which is called pedra seca, paired with rushed natural oak, soft lime stucco, and seamless microcement.
I love that mix of textures.
It's beautiful. And those dry stone walls and the aged stone flooring literally cross the glass threshold. They run directly from the outdoor patios right into the interior living areas.
Wait, really? So it just flows straight through?
Yep. So when those glass doors are tucked away, there is zero visual interruption. The boundary between the natural world and the constructed interior just vanishes.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though.
Yeah.
Because even a seamless modern house has to follow local rules, right?
Oh.
And the municipal regulations there strictly required pitched roofs. Which, usually ruins a sleek, modern aesthetic.
Yeah, they solved it with a really clever visual trick. The architects added a 2.5-meter sand-toned mortar band.
Like an insulation thing.
Yeah, specifically a SOT exterior insulation system to cap the stone walls. It essentially acts as a tall parapet wall around the perimeter of the roof.
Ah, I see. So from the ground, all you see is this clean, modern mortar band acting like a visual belt.
Exactly. It completely blocks the line of sight to the low-sloped reclaimed terracotta roofs that are hiding behind it.
That is so smart. You get the clean, modern lines, but keep the local authorities happy.
It really is a brilliant compromise between modernism and regional regulation.
So what does this all mean? For you listening, it proves that contemporary architecture doesn't have to bulldoze nature or abandon regional traditions just to look modern.
Definitely. I mean, this home serves as a masterclass in passive design.
It really does.
It reminds us that if we actually work with our environment, using the earth for insulation, the sun for heat, the wind for cooling, we can drastically reduce our reliance on mechanical systems like air conditioning.
Which leaves you with this thought to carry with you. If your own home physically erased the visual boundaries between your living room and the outdoors, how might that constant seamless exposure to nature change your daily reliance on the glowing digital screens you stare at?